Ready.
We are ready. We are
We
live.
are ready. And what? We are live, Wristin. You're right. What is up? Welcome, everybody, to another mega podcast with Pin to Gas. Listen, what an honor it is today to have on this podcast with me is Wristin Grigg. Bro, what is up?
Nothing much, my man. Just enjoying a few days off after a long season, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm honored to be here, and
Listen,
thank you for having me.
yeah, man. Listen, the honor is all ours, man. Jules is he'll chime in here in a few minutes, but yeah, man. Huge fan of your dad's, as me and you talked about previously. But before we went live, man, I've been having a little trouble talking today. I don't know what it is. Um, but yeah, Wristin, what an eventful year you had. It was super proud of you, man, for sure, right? Yeah,
Awesome, man.
and
Thank you
then
so much,
yeah,
man.
dude, you're listen, it's awesome. I can't wait to see your future, and we'll talk about that. So why don't everybody that really don't know you or heard about you, why don't you tell everybody, introduce yourself, and how did you get into motorcycle racing? And yeah, we'll take it from there.
All right. Well, my name is Wristin Grigg. You can also call me Wristband if you like. Um, I got into motorcycles from a really young age. Started racing dirt bikes when I was about 7 years old. I did that till I was about 20 years old, and and then I kind of fell out of that sport just a little bit. It kind of got old for me. I needed something new, and so I went and bought a ZX6 and just started doing some track days. And obviously, my dad used to do this back in the day. I wanted to do this for a long time, and so I finally got to the age where I felt like I was ready to do it, and I really put the hammer down in it, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm very humble to be where I'm at. Um, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. All the friends and the family that I've met so far, the road racing community is absolutely awesome. Um, Everyone is great. They'll take the shirt off their back for you, So like, I'm very grateful to be where I am, and I'm really excited for next year. Even though this year just ended, but I'm already ready to get back on a motorcycle and go again. So
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, what's your plans for next year?
we're gonna do the Moto America stuff in 600 Super Sport. We're gonna kind of run our own effort. Um, just get my feet wet, no real expectations. Just go have fun, learn all the tracks. Learn the schedule, learn how it goes, and I mean, I'll be doing some club racing in between that. I'd like to do some more endurance racing because that's fun. Obviously, I like my We Are crew, so
Right.
I definitely want to go see them next year. Um, but yeah, we got Moto America scheduled for next year. We're gonna try to hit every round. We got some schedule changes, obviously some different tracks coming in and some tracks that we're leaving, and a lot of places that I really want to go to and ride. And I'm super excited for next year. I really am.
Yeah, me too, man. Absolutely. I'm excited for you, man. So obviously you're gonna be in the 600 Super Sport class, and are you gonna race the ZX6R that you're currently on now? And that's
Mhm.
from my understanding, that Graves, talk to us about that ZX6R you have, because that's a special bike, is it not?
It really is. I love the guys at Graves Motorsports, man. They go above and beyond for me, even though I'm still new to this. They I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am now without them, and especially Chris Lessing. Chris Lessing is an absolute animal.
Big shout out to Chris Lessing.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's helped me out
Yeah.
so much. And then obviously Chuck too. And Shane and Jorge and George and all those guys. They're just incredible. But the bike itself, it's smooth, it's fast, it's always set up right. I couldn't imagine being on a Kawasaki if it's not a Graves Kawasaki.
Right. So big shout out to Graves and Chuck. Man, he's been in the game a long time. Everybody knows. Everybody that's been a fan of the sport knows Chuck Graves or knows of Graves, right? So yeah, proper weapons. And he's been a big supporter of that new ZX400RR coming out.
Yeah,
That thing's a weapon too, right?
that
Yeah.
thing is a weapon.
So you come from motocross, right?
Yes, sir.
Big into motocross. So tell us about your motocross background and in your racing and all that good stuff.
Well, as I said, I started when I was 7, so I started on 65s. I never really did the 50 stuff, and then from there, I just did a bunch of local racing. I did a lot of the indoor winter series for Victory Sports stuff. when I was younger. And then as I got older, we eventually moved to Club MX. I stayed at Club MX for a few years, and I met a lot of friends and family there. I progressed a lot there. I went from Club MX to Moto X Compound. Matt Walker and those guys, they were really good people, and I really enjoyed being there. And then from Moto X, I kind of just kind of I bounced around between different places. I did Loretta's 2016, 2017, 18, and 19. I didn't go in 20 because I was kind of focusing on some Supercross stuff, but
Right.
I did the Supercross future stuff on a Kawasaki 250, and that was a lot of fun. Going all these different places, riding in all these stadiums. I mean, it was really surreal for a while. And then I did the arena cross. I did the kicker arena cross about 2 years ago, and I came out national number 3 for that. So that was really good. I mean, the team, lasting impressions, Jason, Ashley, all those guys, Kyle. I mean, they were all really cool people, and I really enjoyed traveling with them. And but that kind of, I did. I never really finished where I really wanted to in motocross. I had a lot of good moments, but at the same time, I had a lot of moments where I felt like I could have done a lot better. And so I don't know. That was just kind of like a push and pull thing kind of going on there, but it
Right.
was still a really good experience. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am now without it. I mean, I take all those lessons and I apply them to what I'm doing now, and I feel like it's making me a better road racer. Um, so I honestly can't hardly remember a time that I haven't been on two wheels. So um, it's my passion, it's my life. And as I said before, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, none of us would, right? Yeah,
So,
that's the thing about two wheels. It's the most freedom you ever had in your life, right?
100%.
And man, so yeah, so growing up, I rode some motocross. Didn't really do like none of the. I didn't race or anything. I just grew up, riding them. But man, I've been to some of the events and I see them doubles and triples, and I'm like, holy shit! Let's just be honest, right? Like us, more mere mortals. Okay, uh, man, doing a triple, bro. That's you got balls this big, man. Come on, let's just be honest, man. I mean, dude, that's
Oh shit.
yeah. So, what's it like approaching a big old triple jump like that and just clearing it and just full send it, pin the gas, and then and what gear are you in on the motocross bike at the time?
Well, if you're riding let's say like you have a supercross triple coming out of a 180 corner. I mean, I'd say you'd be in second gear. You just apply the throttle smoothly, and you just kind of take it off. You go from the bottom of the RPM to the top of the RPM. But it took me a long time to really build up to that. Obviously,
Right.
it took years actually. And when I took my break off of dirt bikes there for about a year before I did arena cross. Like I wasn't really the same when I came back, because I was just out of my rhythm. But when I was in that rhythm, um, it it just kind of felt really natural to me. I was able to uh, hop on a track, and then by the third or fourth lap, I was able to do the finish line catapults, the triples, and then the whoop sections, and then stuff like that. But honestly, the the triples and the catapults didn't compare to some of those whoop sections that we had to hit. Those things were gnarly.
Yeah,
Um,
I was gonna ask you about the whoops. That's what I've always heard is the whoops are like the vicious, right?
yeah, especially pro supercross whoops. Like if you, like some of the whoops that I rode, like leading up to the race, weren't didn't prepare me quite for what we did at the race because they would just be huge, man, and they'd be so grooved out and all over the place. They were kind of uneven a little bit, so you really had to be on point for those. And they were, and especially like so much respect to those guys because you have to hit
Yeah,
those things consistently every lap, and
yeah,
they are forever changing, and the track is forever changing. So
yeah.
like you just really have to be focused and on point the whole time because, I mean, obviously like with road racing, one little slip up and it all kind of comes crashing down. So honestly,
Right.
a lot of respect to those guys.
Yeah, it's intense watching the motocross guys race in the supercross. They're warriors of the sport. I tell people that
Oh yeah.
motocross, supercross is more physical than football. I mean, it's just it. That's just how I see it, right? I'm sure
Mhm.
I get disagreements from people, but that's okay. It's a rough sport, man. It really is. So this year, as far as road racing goes, talk us a little bit, walk us through your season from beginning to the end of the season, your expectations going into the season versus how you ended up.
Are you talk? Okay. So I started just doing some track days last year, and then that kind of got me ready for just to get on the track and experience it. So I started out with CRA in California at Button Willow, and then I did some novice racing there. I had some good competition there. I just it was really getting my feet wet. It was my first ever race, and so that went relatively well. I think I did better than I expected myself to do. I had a great crew behind me, so much respect to them. And then we came back from California, came back to the East Coast. I ran some Wira stuff. I ran some CCS stuff at like Roebland. I raced at Road Atlanta, C&P, um, and just a few different tracks. I went to Barber for a couple Wira races and all these track day organizations. I mean, I love the show that they put on. They give riders a chance to come out and ride these tracks without the pressure of a race. So I was able to learn those. Um, but I, I did expect a little bit from myself because of my age and I'm still new to the sport. I don't really, if I did want to go somewhere with this, I didn't have a lot of time to waste. Um, so I really put my head down. I worked hard with it. I really focused on, I mean, I'm just bettering my craft and my riding style and all this stuff. And because it's a lot different than motocross, you have to ride the bike in a different way. Um, but man, I, I think I surprised myself a little bit because I, I'm feeling really comfortable on the bike. I get better every weekend. I do have my ups, I do have my downs.
Right.
I've had a few crashes this season. I mean, nothing too bad. The bike was mangled a couple times, but that's okay.
That's part of
Uh,
the game, right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, my dad's always there to work on them and get them fixed up. He works
Listen,
day
big
night.
shout out to your dad, Steve, man. Steve is like I said at the beginning, I'm a huge fan of Steve's, have been. So Steve Grigg, me and you still gotta have our chat. What's up, Cora? Yeah, I'm excited to have Cora on. She's I met her in Jersey, and she's absolutely wonderful person. I
Oh yeah,
can't
for
wait to
sure.
have a chat. So, and then my man Kevin Horney, what is up? So I have a really good friend named Kevin Horney. Not just a friend, I consider Kevin a brother of mine. We had him on, me and Jules, a while ago, and we both met him in Jersey, and first time, right? But Kevin Horney, he races in Moto America in the 600 Super Sport class, and he told me that Wristin was absolutely ripping at the GNF this weekend. Hope to meet you someday, man.
Heck yeah, man. Anytime you see me at the track, literally just come see me, man. We open anybody with open arms. So like,
Absolutely.
just come by the pit. You can talk to us anytime. If you need any help with anything, we'll also help you. So like, no worries at all, man. We're all there to help each other. I'm always there to meet new friends, and you know, I mean, as I said, I really love the sport. And I love everybody in the sport. So
And we
anytime you
love
see
you
me, man,
too.
just come up and talk to me. You know,
And look at this beautiful guy right here. What is
Good.
we
up?
got Jules in
What's
the
good?
chat.
Dude, just got back from doing my actual job that pays me. Holy crap. I was like on a freaking phone conference about like behavior analysis because I work with adults that have special needs. So we gotta do all that jazz, man. But it's so good to be here. Sorry for my lateness, y'all.
You're
I was
good,
listening
brother,
to a little
man.
bit of what was going on and what was going on through your motocross. Hey, Ron Pryor?
Yeah.
What's going
Pryor.
on, Ron? Good to see you in here,
Yeah.
man. Good to see you.
Welcome,
Ryan.
Ron. Yeah, welcome, bro. Yeah, appreciate it's an honor to have you here watching.
Yeah, man. It feels good. Yo, look at the flick of the wrist, bro. The flick of the wrist. that's that's the first thing I thought of when I saw Wristin on, I was like, oh shit, look at the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist.
Look at
Yeah.
the wrist.
Yeah.
If I had 50 cents for every time I've heard that one, bro.
Right.
50 cents, man. You'd be rich right now, homie.
Man. Yeah, man.
You would move up to Superbike. What's good?
I don't know if I'm ready for those beasts yet.
Yeah, right.
One day.
One day you'll be the Moto America Superbike champ for sure.
Oh man, some
That's
people,
the plan, man.
I don't know. Some people, Chris, like they learn to run before they walk. So like some people,
Facts.
Some people, you know, they like to get thrown in the deep end and then they thrive under pressure. So
That's
I don't know,
very
Wristin,
true.
man, what happened, man? What if we throw you a Superbike and you end up smashing lap times?
We'll see. I mean, maybe next year. I mean, I'm hoping to get like a ZX10 or something just to do some track days on. You know, I mean, get used to it. But at the moment, I'm really comfortable on the 600s. I just want to kind of keep bettering myself on those for the time being, especially if that's my focus for next year. Right. I don't really want to throw myself out of rhythm like that.
No, of course not.
It's a little bit different riding style, obviously. You know, those bikes are mean, man.
Yeah,
those bikes are mean.
A lot more horsepower, and a lot of electronical shit you gotta learn too. These buttons, that button, this and that. Yeah.
I mean, ask Stefano Mesa. He'll tell you everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got thrown on that BMW at the end of the season, and I bet that thing was a monster.
Dude.
I mean, he rode it really well, though.
He
did.
I
mean, he did pretty decent, man.
Yeah, he did. Didn't he just lap the fastest around Daytona?
He did.
On that thing? Yeah, he broke the track record on that bike. Yeah.
He learns quick.
Yeah, dude.
He learns really quick.
No joke. Yeah, he's
so much respect to him. He's a solid racer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're pretty well versed around the paddock. So is there anybody like that you seem to find yourself hitching onto the most? Like, is there like one dude in the paddock where you're just like, man, like I'm trying to get like that guy, if not better?
Last weekend at the GNF, we had Taylor Knapp there.
Taylor, big shout out to
Taylor
Knapp,
can ride.
dude.
Yeah,
dude. Taylor's fast, bro. Yeah. I actually text Taylor the other day. Yeah.
So he came by me a couple times, and he really gave me a carrot to chase, you know, and just he's really smooth and really consistent, and the way that he gets in some of the corners and he has a lot of momentum coming out. So like, at the moment, that's kind of where I'm trying to get to, because I don't think. I mean, I want to win more races, and
that's right.
Amen.
I mean, I have to keep bettering myself and keep progressing, and you know, I mean, I learned a lot last weekend, and then Blake Davis as well. I got to meet him.
Nice.
And we rode a little bit on Thursday for the track day, and then he gave me a few pointers. You know, I mean, a huge shout out to him. He's very talented.
Shout out. Yes, Blake Davis. I remember watching him race. Davis. I miss Blake. I miss old Blake and Jeff May.
Oh yeah, Jeff May.
Yeah,
forgot about him.
But man, Blake was mega fast back in the day. I mean, I'm sure he still is, right, Wristin?
Oh, he ripped. Yeah. Oh,
he's still fast as hell. But what is it like? So speaking of Taylor Knapp, what is it like seeing that whole like leg out style in person, man? Like, what is that?
I first saw it at Road Atlanta because we raced together at a Road Atlanta for a WERA race, and it threw me off. It threw me off because the first time I saw it, I thought he was about to come off the motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't that at all. I mean, it works great for him, you know. I mean, we all have our own different riding styles, and you know, I mean, but that was cool. a little off to me. But yeah, it is cool. It
looks cool. It literally when I first saw it in when I was watching like a lot of the stock 1000 races, I literally thought that he was gonna low side every time he did that.
Bro, it's like, wild.
It's so plus, sick.
I mean, if you see a picture of him going into a corner, you immediately know it's him, because like he's like the only person I've ever seen do that.
You ever tried it?
No.
No. Motocross, he does it in motocross. Yeah, it's a different dangle though, right? Yeah. That's a different tango dance. Yeah.
It is a different dance.
They're two different women, so you dance with them the same, right? Because they move in a different way. So you gotta, for sure.
But
it's literally it was literally the strangest. That's actually what kind of drew me into, you know, watching him race, and that's the whole reason why I followed him on Instagram. Because I'm just like, damn, I just need to pick his brain to see like what that whole leg thing is about.
I mean, I'm sure he could explain it to you, and I'm sure it has its benefits. But as of right now, I have no idea.
It's the law of aerodynamics, gentlemen.
Right.
Yes, sir.
He's cutting the air with his legs. Hold on,
Mhm.
if I could get this to, yeah, right here. Well, it's not the full extension. It's not the
Yeah.
full extension. This is nothing.
He's setting up for a right-hand corner.
Oh, he's got that Taka helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. He does it right here. Boom, boom. Like, bro, what is
I
that?
never in my life, bro. Like
I've
that
never
thing-
seen it.
what
Yeah,
is
dude.
that?
He's
Like-
the only one that does it. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Wait.
sick.
I mean, it just. I know when you watch like the Moto America races, like of him just doing his thing, it's a lot more prominent. Like his leg sticks out
Mhm.
a hell of a lot further, and I'm just like, dude, that's wild. But hey, man, you got some fast people in your corner that you can trail and learn the ropes with, and that's usually that's really literally what's the most important part of the sport, right? Is to have someone to look up to. And someone to sort of
if we didn't have
emulate.
any competition, we wouldn't better ourselves at all. I mean, there'd be no point in winning if we didn't have any
Mhm.
competition. So I mean,
That's right.
so we got to have racers, yo.
That's it.
Exactly.
We got to have people to look up to, as you said.
Yep.
Word.
That's
That
true.
Vac is asking. This question has been here for a minute, but
Oh, okay.
he's asking who your
Oh, yeah,
sponsors
sorry.
are this year.
So obviously we have Graves Motorsports. I was talking about that a little bit ago. Huge shout out to those guys. Stick Boy with Dunlop, he slings tires for us like no other. Much respect to him. He's there all the time. He works really hard. I have Helmet House with Shoei. Those are some really good guys. I just got on with Mythos
Nice.
Leathers, and they work because I kind of came off the bike last weekend. Everything was all good. Suit held up good. So, yeah, I mean, a huge shout out to them. The suit is amazing.
Is that airbag suit?
It is.
Yeah.
It runs with the Alpine Star Tech 10 system.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how wild was that when the airbag went off?
The airbag actually didn't go off. I
Okay.
didn't.
Oh.
I didn't crash with enough force to
Okay.
actually have the airbag go off. It was a
Thank God,
it was-
right?
It was a minor low slide. It was a minor low slide. Those suits only have one charge, so if that airbag would have went off for that crash, I would have been a little butthurt. But
Yeah, right.
it's all good. And then we have Miles Gilmore with Street and Comp. He's a really good guy. I wear his gloves. I love his gloves. Obviously, we have Grigg Electric. That's my family company. I wouldn't be here without them. I'm
That's
my
right.
papa and my dad. And then everyone who works there. They're all really good people, and they all work really hard. And I wouldn't be here without them. So huge shout out to them. I think that's about it.
McDonald's for the sponsorship.
McDonald's for the sponsorship. Yeah, that sausage biscuit go tough in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Yo. Speaking of things in the morning, man. So Chris, when we were at New Jersey Motorsports Park for Moto America, Chris would drive me early because I marshal, right? So we would stop by Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know how often you go to Dunkin' Donuts, Wristin, but man, that chicken wrap.
Oh yeah, the little chicken wrap.
The new
with the
chicken wrap that
bacon.
they got. Oh,
Oh,
no. This one's a spinach chicken wrap, man. In the
Oh
morning,
shit, I'd have had that one.
so fire. Shout out Dunkin' Donuts. You should totally sponsor that podcast. But
Never
imagine,
had
like,
it.
Yeah, I was like, Chris, you want? I'll buy you one. He's like,
Right
nah,
now.
I just want the
I'm
coffee.
good. I just want the coffee. Yeah, I'm good.
So let me guess. Is that your morning breakfast routine, man? You go to McDonald's to get that sausage biscuit? Are you a big breakfast person, bro?
I'm not a big breakfast person, but when I
For
am,
real?
it's
What?
yeah, I'm not a big
For the
breakfast
stuff
person.
you do?
I mean, I try to eat pretty light at the races, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
like to, eat a whole
Agreed.
lot. So,
Yeah.
I'll eat like fruit stuff. I'll eat meat and cheese trays with, crackers and stuff like that.
Quick.
I just try to eat light, but try to eat enough to where, my
You're not
stomach's not
hungry.
upset and I still have
Right.
energy, yeah, I'm definitely more of a lunch and dinner guy myself. Because I usually like to eat a pretty big lunch and then I'll usually eat a pretty big dinner, and I'm not really that big of a guy, so I don't eat that often in the mornings. But when I do, it's usually McDonald's. But
Could you imagine a McDonald's sponsorship though, man? You know how much money
that'd be huge, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
it would.
McDonald's, shout out.
That's
They,
right.
I need
Big
that
shout out.
sponsorship.
they give you a giant red and gold rig.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
With the big
And,
old
like,
yellow M and all the
yeah.
cheeseburgers you can eat and
Oh,
chicken
dude.
nuggets.
McDonald's super bike. You know, you have like you have like Fresh and Lean right next to you, like shaking their head.
Listen. Who would be Ronald? Who would play Ronald out of your team
Make your
if
dad play
McDonald's
Ronald.
sponsored Steve? Would Steve be Ronald?
I ain't gonna put nobody on blast like that. Honestly, man,
I'm
I don't
Ronald
know.
McDonald. Watch Moto America.
Yeah.
That sounds
To
like
be
more like
honest, we
Goofy.
don't really
But
have
you
a
know
lot
what?
of
I mean,
clowns at our fucking crew, so
all jokes aside, though, man, if McDonald's come in, that would be a huge sponsorship, right? I mean, really, it don't matter who comes in.
That'd be one of the
as long as
biggest
they bring
sponsorships in
right.
history.
That would be, yeah.
I need Lululemon to sponsor me. To be honest, I'd be spending too
Bro.
much money at Lululemon, man.
Bro.
Well,
I
honestly,
don't
that
have a
brand is off. I'm
Lululemon.
good.
What is Lululemon?
So Lululemon is an athletic brand, but you buy more than I do. I'm assuming. So you can go ahead and explain it to him. I order Fabletics.
I got Fabletics. I actually
Yeah.
started ordering Fabletics because it's a lot cheaper. But so for when I work out, I always wear Lululemon stuff. They have like these metal vent t-shirts. They're like really thin, really light, and then they have these shorts that are really nice made. You know, they stretch. You know,
Right.
and then they have liners in them. So
Compression.
it's just
shorts.
like yeah. But man, every time I walk in there, I spend like $300-$400.
half your wallet, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for
for
half
some
my wallet.
thin ass material workout attire.
Yeah, and it's just like Fabletics stuff is like it's really close to it, you know. I mean, you can really hardly tell a difference, but it's just something about walking out there with that Lululemon bag that makes you feel good,
To show people you have some sort of money when you really don't.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Right.
like don't be confused. I spent my whole paycheck on this, okay? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I got
always-
$30 left in my account, but I look
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be able to pay rent this month, but it's all good.
It's all good.
I mean, their stuff looks awesome. It's just I don't feel like paying $120 for an athletic hoodie. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I don't buy their hoodies. I only buy their shirts and shorts, but they're still like $80 a pair, and it's like, what am I
Ooh.
doing with myself, bro?
No doubt. What am I?
I wonder
No.
if
Holy.
I think Mark Marquez wears Lululemon. I don't know, but it's probably that he wears. I don't know if he's a direct sponsor, but that'd be crazy. I mean, you know, if Kyle Wyman could get Panera, why not Lululemon, right? I mean, if anything,
Lululemon.
Lululemon would be ideal because half of you guys, you know, y'all run, y'all cycle. Not a lot of y'all like lift like that, but you know, for all the aerobic activities and all the cardio activities, I mean, that'd be a really good sponsor. At least some sort of
Oh, for
athletic
sure.
brand, maybe like
Yeah.
Gymshark. You know, because you're not going to get Nike. Like Nike's definitely not going to invest money. Jordan's not going to do it. Adidas is not going to do it. So maybe like these smaller tier companies, like a Gymshark, like a Lululemon. Oh, they're not small,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So like, you know, why not, man? Why not shoot them an email?
Yeah, right. Shoot for the stars. You don't never
Yeah,
know unless you
that's
ask.
I
Right.
honestly want to get a sponsorship from the freaking hat I'm wearing because this is the workout. This is the workout program that I do throughout the week. You know, that actually helps me get ready for the track.
Is
I
that
see you have a
mad?
question down there
Yeah.
about a difference in training.
Yeah.
No, not really. We don't do a lot of heavy lifting. You know, I'm not trying to get bulky. I'm trying to be still small. I'm gonna keep my figure, and but I'm trying to be stout at the same time. You know, I mean, so we do a lot of anaerobic stuff. And then obviously we do some strength training stuff, but I mean, I usually keep it pretty lightweight, just so I can do more repetition and get a little bit more out of it. And then we have and then obviously we have our cardio days and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, huge shout out to Metabolic because those guys, they get down, like they get down in that, and they really helped me prepare for the season. You know, and then so basically I'm gonna do the distance when I'm racing.
Mhm.
I'm strong enough to push through to the end, and then I'm also strong enough that when I hit the ground, it's not quite as severe, because
Mhm.
if you don't train your body in that way, then um, you can't really last the whole time. You don't have the endurance to do it. You don't have the strength to do it. So I usually try to work pretty hard there, so that when I get to the races, it's not as tough on me. I mean, I
Right.
can really try to I can really do the distance. Um, but yeah, freaking great team down there. Um, I really enjoy going down there. It's sweat and it's grind, but
Mhm.
it's very much worth it.
So do you value one part of training over the other? Like for example, do you find that working your flexibility is a lot more essential? I mean, and then cardio and then lifting is like the least thing to do, or like do you have some sort of like structure as to
I
where
would
you want to set your focus on?
I would say we do a really good mix of all three. Um, I would say obviously your flexibility is huge. I don't do a lot of yoga, but I do try to do some really good stretching and stuff like that. And then obviously the metabolic stuff uh, we do some cardio and some strength training in there. So it's kind of it's all programmed out to where it all will balance each other. You're not doing too
Right.
much of one thing at one time. You're not working you're not working one muscle group uh, too much.
Right.
Hmm.
So I try to be really balanced with it. I try not to. I mean, I try not to focus on one thing too much.
Mm.
Um, so and I haven't cycled in a long time, but I used to cycle a lot for motocross.
Yeah.
I really need to get back into it, but with the program that I'm on right now, I'm pretty happy with it.
How
I
many
do.
times a week do you work out?
Well, with the metabolic classes, I usually do 3 to 4 because
Hmm.
they're hour-long sessions and you're grinding the whole time you're in there. Then plus that and balancing it with work, and then obviously
Yeah.
helping my dad with all the bike work and the trailer stuff. Um, I'm usually down there like 3 or 4 times a week.
That's a
Um,
full-time job itself, man. A lot of people don't realize setting up for a race weekend, the amount of effort and work that goes into loading the trailer,
Dude,
checking all the stuff, the water. It's dude, bro, that's a big part of the
It's
weekend
all
setting that up.
mental exercise.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I mean?
and I did forget a sponsor. I really like to thank MR Motorcycles and Doug Rudd because that's my hometown dealership. I've been getting
Hmm.
bikes from them forever. They actually have like a little room in there with like a bunch of my old motocross trophies and
Nice.
plaques
Sick.
and a banner. So I mean, every time I go in there, I get to see it. I mean, that's really special to me. I can't believe I forgot them before, and I'm really sorry if they're on this podcast watching.
Hey man,
Um,
if you have over like 5 sponsors, it is tough to remember all of the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
yeah, I've
man.
been sitting here like, yeah, that's all right.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
No,
Everyone.
'cause I see a lot of the more pro a lot of the higher profile super bike riders like MotoGP riders, they're starting to get into fighting now. I know I see Toprak is doing like 12 rounds of mitt work and boxing, and I feel like now it's like fight combat sports, which is like my second love. You know what I'm saying? Is now becoming an integral part of training. And I want to ask you, for someone who's done numerous races in your life, do you think that a lot of the times when the leaders are out in front, right, and they start to sag off, if it's not the bike, do you think it's their physical performance, their cardio is running out, their muscles are getting tired?
Um, there's a lot of things that go into it, but I would say maybe. I mean, I don't want to put anybody on blast
Hmm.
because I'm obviously I still got a lot of work to do and I still got a long way to go.
Right.
So, but yeah, with road racing, I feel myself getting like really mentally tired, like having to
Mentally tired.
focus on all that stuff, and everything's kind of coming at me a lot faster than I was used to in motocross. Now, yeah, you have to judge. I mean, depth perception, and you have to judge. I mean, distance and pitch of the jumps and all that stuff, and
Mhm.
that's pretty mentally tiring. But this stuff is really mentally tiring. So, and then I've really had to work my legs really hard because you have to ride. I mean, even with motocross, you have to ride the bike with your legs.
Yeah.
And then in this, you really have to ride the bike with your legs. So I've been working those really hard.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've gotten a lot better with it over the year. Like earlier in the year, like I would get kind of tired in like a 5-6 lap race. And now I can go a lot longer of a distance and run the same pace and I'm not fall out nearly as much. But I'm also training myself pretty good. So and I eat pretty good and my nutrition's all right. And I try to stay hydrated, you know. So there is a lot of things that there's a lot of things that come into it, you know. But obviously we have to worry about our tire management, you know, because a lot of times we're running the same tire for 2 races, and you know, I mean, obviously they'll heat cycle, and then so they'll start tearing differently, and you know, you really have to manage that. And then obviously later in the day, the track can get greasy. Shadows over the track can cause that corner to cool down. You know? So I mean, so there's a lot of
factors.
Yeah, so that
that one little blade of grass.
That one little blade of grass.
Yeah.
But there was some leaves falling in turn 2 and 3, and I'm like, bro, if I wash my front on one of these leaves, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be pissed. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Yeah, bro.
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome.
I tell people because me and Chris we're pretty much on the Northeast, so I tell people, yo, fall season is like the worst. If not snow, it's like the worst motorcycle riding season because all those leaves. I live pretty much on a mountain, so all them trees that are dying and depositing those nice little leaves, and people are still riding their motorcycles here, like motherfucker. Not a safe area, I'd say.
But fall, man, I love the weather in fall, right? I mean, it's so beautiful. At fall, I like in the very beginning where the leaves aren't really falling just yet, but they are starting to change. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's like the perfect riding, just like spring.
Oranges,
yeah, man, it's gorgeous, especially out here. Yeah, well, Wristin lives right down. Wristin's not too far from me, Jules. So he's in Asheville, right?
Yeah,
Asheville.
And during fall, the mountains here,
it's gorgeous.
It is really gorgeous here.
Yeah, we'll have to set up something some weekend, man. I'll come down and hang out, man. We kick it, dude, for sure.
Is that Virginia?
Yeah, no, North Carolina is the next state right below me, man.
North Carolina. Okay,
yeah, he's not that far from.
Yes, sir. I live in Asheville.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, so you've been riding Kawasaki's your whole career, pretty much, huh?
Yeah.
I rode a KTM and a gas. They're kind of the same motorcycle.
Yeah.
I rode a KTM and a gas for a little bit at the end of my motocross career in arena cross. And but before that, I rode Kawasaki 65s. I did ride Yamaha 125s there for a little bit because Kawi doesn't make the 125 anymore.
Right.
But when it came to 65s, 85s, super minis, 250s, 450s, I was strictly Kawi. And so I was always comfortable with that geometry. And then once I went to the KTM, I never quite was the same. You know, I wanted to change it up to see if I could be better on something else.
Right.
But then I realized over time, but we were deep in the change, so I wasn't going to turn back then. I realized over time that I would have been more comfortable on Kawi, and I probably would have done a little bit better in the arena cross stuff if I would have been on something I was comfortable on. But I mean, no worries there. But and then obviously we are running Kawasaki's and this stuff. We were going to try to run R6s when I first started, but we couldn't get one. But honestly, I'm really happy with what we're doing right now.
It only makes sense, man. You know, if the system ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I mean, riding Kawi's all your life. I mean, did they ever reach out to you? You ever reach out to them, maybe for like some sort of support?
I had a little Team Green deal going on. Obviously, Kawi does really good contingency. Thank you to them for that. You know, I'm gonna try to help their riders out. But we had a deal with our dealership and Team Green. It was kind of like a mixed thing where I would get 2 bikes at the start of the year, and then at the end of the year after we rode them, we kind of change them back to stock, you know. I mean, but we'd leave some of the parts on it, and then we'd give them back to the dealership for them to sell, and then we would get 2 more. So it
That's
was
dope. That's a dope system.
That is.
yeah. So that helped us out a lot. Then obviously we did have a few other bikes than that, that we'd buy out of our own pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, those guys are real. And then plus, we had a lot of good Team Green friends. There's a guy, his name is Doug Duchette, and he was a really cool, down to earth dude, and he helped us out a lot during my motocross stuff. So
Nice.
huge shout out to him.
Big shout out. Yeah,
Team
yeah. And
Green,
then
bro.
so Shelby says we'll catch the rest on replay. Keep it at it, Wristin Grigg. Great kid, great family at Steve Grigg. Absolutely. So
Thank you,
Jules,
Shelby.
listen, me and Wristin had this conversation. Dude, I'm a huge fan of his dad, Steve. He raced back in before Moto America was Moto America, back in AMA when they had a class called Formula FUSA, and he raced the Muzzy Raptor, which was the 839cc ZX7 RR. And
Sweet.
dude, look, Google Muzzy Raptor. It is beautiful. Solo
Raw
swing
power
arm,
there, dude.
bro. It's black. It's such an amazing machine. So yeah, he comes from a
It's 750?
heritage. Yep, it's a 7. Well, it was bored out to it was 839 cc's, if I remember off the top of my head.
This isn't the shit that Tom Cruise wrote in his movie, right?
No, dude, you talking about that's like a
Oh, that's something
1986
Yeah.
GPZ 900, man. Yeah, that was iconic too. Yep, that's it, dude. Look at her, what a beauty,
That thing's
Yeah, bro.
gorgeous.
Dude,
Little
that thing is
Ducati looking esque too.
gorgeous. Look at that thing. Oh my god, that's straight porn right there, everybody.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah,
Oh, yo,
straight
don't
porn.
look at my search history. Don't look at my search history.
Oh.
That's
wanna see
hilarious. He said, "Don't look at my."
You see a whole bunch of midget porn.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah,
Midget
bro.
porn.
Dude.
Midget wrestling
Bro,
porn. That's awesome.
Yo, some midget wrestling porn. So yo, transitioning from dirt to street, right? What was it like? Feeling, because I have my thoughts on it, but like what was it like? Dragging your knee for the first time. What was that sensation like? You felt like a badass.
Greatest feeling on earth.
That shit felt good.
Yeah,
not
dude.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
there you
it does,
go.
don't it?
There you
Yeah,
go.
you
You
can't
can't
hide
stop. Yes,
Because
sir.
like it took me a couple of track days to really kind of get to that, because I didn't really know what I was doing at the start, So I mean, I had these clean knee pucks, didn't even have a scrape on them. But once I came back off the track and I had some scrapes on them, I started taking pictures and stuff, man. it was one of those. But nah, man, from the transition from dirt to street, obviously it is a lot different. It's a different riding style. And it was kind of hard for me to get behind, because I had a lot of muscle memory from motocross, that I was wanting to apply. And yes, some of it works, but it also doesn't. So it started to create bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started fixing those bad habits, and then obviously a lot of help from the road racing family here, but to really get me on the right path. And then also another huge shout out to Josh Hayes, because he single-handedly fixed my riding style from when I first started. Because we worked together a little bit when I was in California at Buttonwillow before my first race, and he actually grabbed a video. He was behind me on his R1, and he was just watching me ride. And then, man, if he didn't point out something, I looked so dumb. Trying to go in a corner, and then I just looked at that video. He pointed it out to everyone. It was freaking hilarious.
He's like, listen, this is what you did wrong.
This is what you don't do. Yeah.
He was like, look at this guy. He was like, look at this. And I looked at that video. I was like, man, I'm never doing that again. And I didn't. And I mean, that really helped me out, because I subconsciously I got Josh laughing at me a little bit every time. So
Right.
So I mean, that was cool, and he really helped me out. And man, I got so much passion for this sport, and I really love it. I love being on the bike, and I look forward to every next time I'm going to be on the bike.
Absolutely.
So
could you share us some wisdom that Josh Hayes has given you in the past?
Man, see, I have a really big problem with not practicing the way that I race. You know, so well, I mean, okay, so he just basically taught me basic body position. You know the do's and the don'ts, um, and he kind of just so he worked with me for a few days. We saw data. You know, he was helping me with my braking a lot because Josh is heavy on the brakes and he's late on the brakes and he's really good on them. He really helped me with my front braking. He helped me look more ahead because I had a tendency to kind of look down, you know, because that's a little bit of the motocross in me. But I wasn't seeing straight lines where I should have been going straight. You know, at Button Willow, there's an S section, and he was just really pushing me to straighten it out and then keep the bike pinned and keep momentum going because I really just I wasn't letting the bike flow. So he helped me out a lot with that, and then plus he rode behind me for those few days, and so he was kind of pushing me a little bit to get to a better speed. And he would hop in front of me, and he would kind of show me what he was doing, trying to show me some of his lines. So he kind of got me on a better path with that, and really helped me look ahead. But no, it's just kind of like he taught me a lot in the moment, and because I was so new to it, I was just learning a lot of the basics. You know, like most of the people here would know the basics.
Yeah.
So
you were soaking it all in from
I
a
was,
legend himself.
Legend
yes,
himself.
From the legend himself. Absolutely.
He's been doing this a long time,
Obviously
he raced with my dad back in the day, so they have a pretty good relationship now. So
low key, is it intimidating having someone like that just behind you, just watching your every single move?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Pressure.
Especially when I was so
Dale
new to
Earnhardt Sr. just watching his son.
That's what you call pressure to rise, right? Yeah. Yeah. Pressure to rise. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, so Vac, listen, Vac, thank you so much. Been posting a lot of comments. How does drafting feel?
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. Heck, the first time I ever got really drafted by, the whole bike just started shaking and stuff. So I mean that was different. But when you're behind somebody, you can just feel the air kind of suck into them, and then like you just feel your bike kind of pushing forward towards them. It's like that's crazy, man. Like the first time I did that, it was wild. I never felt anything like that before. Obviously, I'm sure if you go to Daytona or something, the drafting is a lot.
Especially on the banking.
Yeah, especially on the banking, it's a lot more important. But like, I mean, for Road Atlanta to really get in behind somebody and try to get the momentum for a pass going down into 10A. Yeah. But back to Taylor Knapp a little bit. He drafted by me at Road Atlanta, and that really showed me the effects of a successful draft for going into 9 and coming down into 10A. So I never been drafted by like that quite like that before that. So drafting has its ups and downs.
Right. Hey, there's always that one time at band camp when I got drafted, right? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
But it's crazy like watching them draft at Daytona, because I mean sometimes I'll purposely go into the last 3-4 banking and like second or third, because I mean it's hard to be in the lead. You know, I mean I'm going onto that back straightaway because of the draft. You know, I mean you almost have to draft to win that race. So drafting is super important, and it's an aspect that I really need to get behind and really need to focus on.
I think Brandon Posh should be the guy to talk about that. You see all his Daytona wins. He wasn't even out in front. He was like in 4th, 5th, 6th place. Drafted past all those because it stole the win.
That dude can ride.
Yes,
I want to ride Supermoto with him.
Yeah, big shout out to Brandon Posh, man. Big shout out to Dustin too, my man. What is up? But yeah, man. So you know, transit. So what rounds of Moto America this year, Wristin, do you plan on doing? Because I will personally be at Road Atlanta this year.
Personally,
I'll definitely be at Road Atlanta. That's the closest track to me. I'm really comfortable with that track. I felt like I was really making progress the last time I was there. But I'm planning to do about every one. Nice. You know, I mean, there's a lot of those tracks that I haven't been to yet. So I really want to go. I want to experience it. I want to ride the tracks. I want to race. You know, really just feel it out. I mean, I'm not gonna carry a whole lot of expectations for myself next season. It's my first season in Moto America. It's my first season actually professionally racing
Right.
a road race bike. So I'm not gonna sit there and beat myself up about every little thing. I'm just gonna soak it all in. I'm gonna learn.
Have fun and learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna set little small goals for myself. I'm not gonna set this big goal that's gonna be hard for us to reach. I'm just gonna do those little goals.
Yep.
I mean, those small wins, and they really add up.
Right. Yeah, they do. They do.
The
As long as you
compound
progress every time you go out, progress.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
100%.
excited, man.
So with that being said, man, you're doing every track the 2024 season. 4 words come to mind. 4. Circuit of the Americas.
That one, Laguna Seca is another one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yes.
I want to hit that corkscrew so bad.
You will. Hey, have you ever been to Texas to Circus of America, Wristin?
I have not. I've not been there to watch.
Oh man, it's awesome.
That track is fucking
Yeah.
scary.
Dude.
Turn 1 is crazy. It really is.
I mean, it's a MotoGP track. I mean,
It is.
it's like a European track, but it's in America. That place is
Yeah.
gnarly fast.
It is. It is.
It's insane. It's so crazy. Like watching people on the straights from turn 20 up to turn 1, and this is what separates like the good riders from the great riders, right? Is like you can hear how late in the breaks that the great riders get, and how much slower everybody else is because they pull so early and they break so early, they downshift so early because turn 1 is literally an elevator straight to
Dude,
the
it's-
top floor.
it's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah,
You
it's
turn
it's
left
nuts.
and drop right back down.
And,
but
and
it
you've
also
never-
bottlenecks.
Yeah, that
it does. And
Yeah.
you've never been there.
No,
Oh
That's
shit,
gonna be
Chris,
awesome.
they're coming to get you.
Yeah, they're coming to get me. Uh-oh.
They're coming to
Hey
get you.
guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Peace. No, I'm
He-
just playing.
Chris
I
got
think
caught
that's in
selling
my
some.
background. I think that's in my background. I got a road right here that goes by my house. So
No,
I was about to say,
dude.
Chris was selling some Chinese knockoff pin the gas shirts.
Straight up, dude. I got look. Pendergast come after me. Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
Mark
we caught you.
Shermdog, what is up, baby?
Yo, Mark Sheeman was good, bro.
Sherman, my man. Shermdog in the house.
Yeah, dude. Yo, if you've never been there,
oh no, I was
It's-
waiting for this question.
it's yeah.
I started laughing when I see it, Wrist.
Yeah. No, Coda will be fun next year. And that'll be a track that'll be a lot different than what I'm used to, just because of how wide it is and how long. It's a long track,
It's long,
fast
it
track.
is, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of reference points that you gotta learn. And you gotta
Learn.
get down.
Dude,
So
turn 12.
I am. To that question, I am really close to his Roblin lap time. I haven't quite made it there. I got a low 113 on the stock bike the last time I was there, and then his best lap time was a 12.75.
Mhm.
So I'm
right
close,
there.
but I'm not
Yeah,
quite there.
you're right
Fairly
there.
close.
And I
You're
can't-
there.
I can't count
Right
Road
there.
Atlanta because they changed the track.
True. That's absolute facts on that. They did change the track. Yeah, 100%.
Got some dope battles that happens in Road Atlanta, man.
Dude,
It's an
I'm
awesome
telling
track.
you, it is.
It's-
It's so fun.
It is. It's a mega proper track. It's an
Was it-
old school track.
Wasn't that the track where Sean Dillon Kelly and Richie Escalante traded 37 times?
Yes. I'm pretty
That-
sure it was.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Yep.
You ever seen that race, bro?
I've been catching up on all the Moto America races for the last couple of years,
Dude,
So
20
I put a lot of them in my head at the time.
I know
Yeah,
that's
But
right.
2021 Road Atlanta, Sean Dillon Kelly versus Richie Escalante has to be one of the greatest one-on-one battles I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Like those two, they traded 30 plus times.
Yeah, I'm gonna write this down in my notes so I can go back and watch that race. That sounds awesome.
The ending will annoy you though. Like it
Oh no.
will annoy you. Trust me. Because I was watching it live. Well, not like live, like in person, but like I was watching it on TV. And I wanted to throw everything that I had in my house at the TV with that race. So but it's
Did they
phenomenal.
take each other out or something?
I don't know. You got to watch it.
You just have to watch it. Yeah.
No
Wrist.
spoilers,
You can't give
huh?
it
No
away. No
spoilers, huh?
spoilers, man. No. Hey,
Spoilers,
Wrist,
bro.
do you watch any other form of road racing? Like BSB, MotoGP.
Extreme pig racing, you know.
I've kind of stuck to Moto America. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Now I do need to start watching them. I'll probably start with next season because when I did start watching a little bit of MotoGP, they were in the middle of the season, and I didn't get to see,
Right.
this stuff beforehand.
Right.
But to be honest, I love watching racing, but I don't watch a lot of racing, if that makes sense. Because I mean,
Yeah, I
it
do.
is kind of my life. I do live for racing, but I don't always come home and watch racing.
Watch racing. Yeah, you gotta turn it off sometime, right?
Yeah, but I still do love a good race, and I tried to watch just about every Moto America round for this year.
Well, I got one for you. You need to watch for sure. The last BSB race, British Superbike, bro. Dude, it was everybody listening, everybody that's going to listen to this on Spotify and iTunes and all that tomorrow. Dude, the last British Superbike race come down to Bradwell and my man Glenn Irvin, and it was a half a point between the two. Last lap, dude, it was dude intense, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, that's one series I keep telling everybody it's free to watch too. British Superbike racing is free.
They're
to
doing
watch.
something right.
So you can go to Bennett'sBritishSuperbike.com and boom, there it is. You guys are welcome, 110%. But yes, you need to watch that race. I'm telling you, you could be on the edge of your seat going like, dude, this is intense. That's what I love. Yeah, it's awesome. Proper mega, right? Proper
I'd say two series that like I watch from head to toe would be World Superbike and Moto America. I'm a fan of like a lot of like I'm a huge GP fan, but for some reason it's like I can't. My attention span won't let me stay the whole 25 laps. I'm just like
I got you
because I feel like GP. It is, but like I feel like GP, not like the Superbike class in Moto America is any different, but GP it's like when you have your leaders, you kind of know who's gonna win already. Versus like in Moto America, like if people pass Jake Gagne, then like okay, now I gotta watch this because who's gonna win this? But there's also different classes. I mean, like watching Moto 2 is dope. I don't watch a lot of Moto 3. I sleep on Moto 3 a lot.
Sleep on Moto 3.
Yeah, I sleep on Moto 3. Moto America, I love the junior class. I love the junior class. Holy shit, the junior class is awesome.
Facts.
And I think my second favorite would probably be the super sport class. I like watching y'all rip those middleweight bikes.
I love the super sport class. I would say that's probably my favorite class to watch.
I watch them all. I watch British Superbike, MotoGP, World Superbike, Islandman TT. I would be a woman slut in the paddock on every single one of them. If I was a female,
social whore.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you have no idea how addicted I am to all of them, dude. Like when the season's done, like now, of course, we got World Superbike, where there's only one race left, and then we got MotoGP, right? But after that, it's all reruns. Facts. Straight up.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. It's all reruns, man. So listen, go ahead, Jules.
Oh no, I was like, which is why, like, it's always good to have like other hobbies. So, well, Chris eats, sleeps, breathes motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
I'm very new to this stuff, so I'm only like probably 3 to 4 years in. So, like, there are times where I message Chris. We talk on a daily basis. So, like, I message Chris when I can. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm watching a huge freaking UFC thing. And I tell Chris, I'm like, yeah, I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings and I'm watching UFC, And then he's like, but did you see this race that just happened just now? And I'm like, no, Chris, I'm watching people fuck each other up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, forget all that. Don't spoil Put the shit on your phone. Yeah. But that's how like, the art, the passion, the energy is there with him. And it's there with me as well. But it's like I'm into so many other things. So like the way my mind works is like if basketball season is over, I need something else to watch. If Moto America season is over, I need something else to watch. I tried watching Formula One. I can't. Like I can't.
I'm not a big Formula One guy either.
No, like
I can't get into it.
I can't. I try watching Rally Car. I can't. Like I just it doesn't strike me. I watch Supercross. I'm getting into that now to Supercross and motocross, but it's like I'm trying to like literally just latch onto everything so I'm not bored. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like when Moto America season's over, there's like a little little depressive state that happens in here because I love our homies. I love our home race, and like, you know, I will ride or die by Moto America. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to GP numerous times, but if you were to tell me, hey, would you want to watch MotoGP in Austin, or would you want to go to Laguna Seca and watch Moto America? I'd probably go to Laguna. I've seen GP. I've seen that a lot of times. I love our guys. Pause. So I love what we have going on here. You know,
Me, see, Wristin, me, I'm like, I'm gonna go across the pond. I'm going to Cadwell Park.
Yeah, Chris doesn't
that's
like
where
us
I'm going.
Americans,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's not true.
No,
Hold
that's
up, Jules.
like,
That is
fuck
not true at all. No.
proper mega mate. Like,
No,
Be your own
yeah.
people. Be your own people.
Yeah, no,
It'd be
that's not true at all. Everybody, no, because listen, I get asked that
No,
question all the
yeah,
time. I love Moto America. I do. I really do. But you know, dude, I grew up here in America, so I've been to a lot of Moto America and a lot of
Yeah,
Moto
makes
GP
sense.
races, right? So
makes sense.
if I had to pick, yeah, I'm going across the pond to BSB for sure, because it's different, right? The racetracks are different, the atmosphere is different, just everything, right? But yeah, I love. So, what is your favorite track in America, Wristin? You've been on so far.
Oh man, that's a mix up between Road Atlanta and probably Road America.
Nice. They're both beautiful. I've been to both of them.
Road
They're
America
gorgeous.
is beautiful.
It is gorgeous, man.
I want to go,
Yes.
man.
It's
I'm
awesome.
planning to go.
Wisconsin, yes.
So like,
Bro,
yeah,
Bro, it's Rest and tell him, dude. He don't even know. It's awesome.
I have some
that
friends
track
that
is so fast, and
It
they
is.
just repaved it. It's got hella grip on it. It's
it
just
feels like butter.
It feels like butter, and like I know this isn't a part of the track, but the concession stands at that freaking facility,
point.
man,
They're on point.
Actual food.
Yes,
dude. Bro.
I had a
Johnsonville
banging ass cheeseburger,
bratwurst,
dude. Yes.
Oh
those
my
cheese
god.
curds, man.
Yes.
Dude, they had this grilled cheese like hamburger, and it was like one of the
That's
best
what I
things I've
got.
ever had in my life.
Me
bro.
too, Wristin.
Oh, dude, that's
I
so
could
fun.
live at this place. Because
Me
of those
too.
things.
Yeah, right. I want a job at that concession stand, as a matter of fact, right? Yeah.
It'll cost you an
What?
arm and a leg, low key, but like it's
will,
good.
But it's worth it.
It's proper.
I don't mind. I spent $50 at Coda on a stupid hamburger. I bought a hamburger, some fries. I bought extra fries for my girlfriend, and I bought like 3 waters because it was so hot that day.
Yeah.
I spent almost $50 freaking dollars on it.
Facts.
What kind of shit?
Yep.
Oh,
that's
my
where they get you,
gosh.
right? So,
Well,
listen.
to be fair,
go
Coda
ahead.
does take like a huge chunk of
does.
what they make, so that's why they overcharge it so much.
Yeah, no, it's true. They do.
Yeah.
So away from racing, Wristin, favorite Netflix series.
Favorite Netflix series?
Do you watch TV?
I do. I watch a lot of anime.
Okay,
Let's
favorite
go.
anime.
There you go.
There you go. Favorite
Let's
anime
go.
then.
What's good?
Forget
What we got?
Netflix. Favorite anime.
As of right now, I'm rocking with One Piece.
Yes.
I'm on, like, episode 870 right now.
Well, look at
Yo,
Jules.
Wait, hold on.
Jules.
Yo,
Oh,
give me 2 minutes, Chris. Here.
No, you good. So yeah, dude, Wristin anime. So dude, the last anime that I really got into, man, was Ghost in the Shell. Right, that was back in the day, man.
I'll have to give that a watch. See,
yeah, dude, it's
I'm
good.
always looking for new animes to watch.
Yeah, anime. So, favorite movie then?
Favorite movie? I really like the Kingsman movies.
I know they're good, ain't they? Good.
I really like the Kingsman movies. I liked Real Steel.
Real Steel's good, yo.
I was a little bit younger when I watched it. That was a really good movie. I'm not the biggest into like superhero movies.
Yeah.
Not really my cup of tea.
Star Wars.
Oh, I don't even know how that crossed my head. Yes, Star Wars.
Star Wars or Star Trek for sure. Star Wars, right? Yeah. Look at Jules.
This man wearing the Corazon jacket,
Look
bro.
at him, dude. He just got back from Comic-Con. Look at him.
Bro.
Yeah,
God,
dude.
dang, son.
Dude, that is proper. Look at Jules. Jules,
Probably
your
the
microphone's
probably the
muted.
saddest backstory, hands down.
I did not get there. I'm like 100 episodes behind you.
Oh shit. Oh,
I need to watch this. I've never watched one.
Chris,
it's
it's long. You got to skip the filler episodes.
Okay.
To
What
be honest,
episode should I start in?
I didn't start with One Piece because I was kind of like, oh, it's got like
There's so many
1,100
episodes.
episodes.
Yeah, so many.
But
But then when you get into it, you're into it. You're like, fuck.
I stopped watching it for a little while because I was like, man, this show's so long, and like this fight's been going on for 30 episodes now. And like, so I kind of watched some other stuff, but then I came back to it after the time skip, and
Yes.
it's getting good right now. It's getting good right
Chris,
now.
do you know the synopsis of what One Piece is?
Listen, like I said, I'm two wheels only, man. For real. Like I'm not playing. I don't really watch a whole lot of the TV. Of course, Keanu Reeves is my favorite actor, so I watch all his movies, of course, and Star Wars because I'm a Star Wars nerd. I wish I could force choke the fuck out of some people sometimes, right? Let's just be honest. I'll be standing in line or driving my car. I'm just like, you motherfucker, you, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't. I did like anime. Me and Wristin, I told him that my favorite anime growing up was Ghost in the Shell, right? And Ninja Scrolls.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell is pretty good.
And Ninja Scrolls. So
then they came out with that atrocity with Scarlett Johansson. Like,
yeah, man, I didn't even watch that bullshit.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But pretty much the synopsis is like, you have this the greatest pirate of all time, Gold Roger. He has like a treasure, and then he was the most powerful pirate in the world, and he hid his treasure where nobody can find it. And then now it's like it starts like this great war of like a renaissance of like a whole bunch of pirates trying to like kill each other to find this treasure.
Yeah, mighty.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like you have your Blackbeard, you have Whitebeard, and you have all these motherfuckers like it's nuts. It's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
But they came out with the live action remake on Netflix. It's not bad.
I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it was better. It was
not bad at all.
I thought it was better.
I'm gonna have to check it out because I do got Netflix for sure.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like straight to the point. I mean, they do mix a couple things up, but it's straight to the point. It gives you literally it's kind of cartoony. So like when you do watch it, you're like, at first you're gonna be like, man, this is corny. Why is he talking like that? You know what I'm saying? But like the more you get into it, you're like, oh, you know what? I actually fucks with this.
Right. I mess with this. Yeah.
It was released in the late 90s, so obviously the
they try to capture.
The animation won't be as good, but as you keep moving up, the animation gets better and better and better. And as we are right now, it looks crisp.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
It seems like anime seems to be like one of the driving forces behind like a lot of athletes. So you see like a whole bunch of like basketball players with Dragon Ball Z tattoos, and you have like fighters that have like Naruto symbols on like their chest and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the freaking nine-tailed seal on his chest. I was like, dang, son.
Would that? Do you consider anime to be like one of your things to like that like calms you down and get your mind away from racing for a little bit?
Yeah, heck, I've watched it for a fair amount of years now, but every time I'm at the race and I get done, and I kind of do my routine after dinner and whatnot, I'll sit down and watch a few episodes, and that kind of really just, I mean, it gives me something to pay attention to. It gets my mind away from, the next day, because sometimes a little bit of stress and anxiety and a little bit of nervousness will come with that if I kind of sit on it too much. I already can't sleep most of the time because I'm running the track in my head,
dude.
over
I feel
and
you,
over again.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. Trust me.
And it's just like, damn, man. But I really enjoy anime.
Yeah, me too, man. Like I said, I ain't watched it in a while. I need to, and I'm definitely gonna check out that series. I have a question for you, man. What if, let's say me and Jules made a documentary on your career, right? What actor would play you in the documentary?
Or would you have an anime documentary of yourself?
See, as I said, I do watch a little bit of TV and a little bit of movies, but I don't really have a lot of knowledge on like a bunch of these actors, so I don't really know who would play me. And obviously there's probably a lot of people out there that could do the job, because that is their job, but I don't really know, honestly. Heck, I guess if we get to that point one day that would even happen, then I could start thinking about that. But like, man, I really don't know. To be honest, I'd like to play myself. Throw me in the ring. Let's go.
Right. I'm gonna play myself. Yeah. Are you a conspiracy theorist? Yeah.
Conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Ah,
I just got tongue twisted. I love that.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I'll go along. If somebody comes up to me with a conspiracy, I'll go along and I'll really go deep in thought with them. But like if I'm by myself, I don't really get into it that much, because like I don't know, man. If a few of them are freaking out there, son.
Do you
But
believe in
it's
aliens?
I believe we're not alone.
Yeah, right. Do you believe in aliens, man? Just
I
asking.
don't think we're alone in this
I
universe.
don't either.
On this little
for sure.
minuscule planet in this
Right.
one solar system that is in this one galaxy, which is in this big universe. Like there
Right.
ain't no way. Like there ain't no way. Got to be a higher intelligence.
That's right. That's
Dude.
right. So
Now I don't feed into like some of these
nah, I don't either.
UFO sightings.
Nah,
No,
too
no,
much.
no,
And this
yeah.
Area
Too much.
51 shit they be
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. But like, yeah, I do believe that there's something.
Yeah, me too. Right. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Obviously, I want to do Moto America for a few years, and I really want to study up on World Superbike and all that stuff because one day I would like to go race World Superbike. I would like to
yeah, man.
experience that.
That would be
Um,
dope. Yes.
And even if I don't get to do that, I would love to run a good Superbike career in a Moto America.
That's right.
I want to be king of the superbikes.
I want to be
Like,
king of the hill.
Superbike, bro.
That's
I
it.
wanna be
King of
king
the
of this-
superbikes. Who's your
Well-
celebrity crush?
Mm,
Damn.
damn, out
Damn.
there.
Just off the top of my head, I'm just coming with them.
I'm gonna think about this for a second.
Okay. We'll come back to it.
I think.
Yeah,
for me, man,
yeah. Come back to that one.
I think for me, it's like a tie between Jessica Alba and Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you,
Mm.
Jules.
Like Jessica Alba, Vanessa Hudgens. I was like, Jessica Alba ages with grace. Like she's what, like in her mid 40s now.
Like a fine wine,
still-
right?
She's still gorgeous. Holy shit!
Man, I ain't seen a picture of Jessica Alba in a hot minute.
I recently just followed her, like very recently, maybe last week. Followed her on Instagram. I was like, oh my god, she still looks amazing.
Right. That's awesome. So Vac, listen again. Thank you so much for watching and asking all these
Vac
questions.
Vitals.
Yeah. So he says, say someone gets a bike, no experience, first time. What do y'all recommend is the next step? So me personally, I recommend you reach out to Michael Carrera in the SFL Mini GP. in
Yes, I
Florida.
agree.
110%. Get in
I
touch with them
agree.
guys. You don't even have to have a bike. You just show. You ain't gotta have leathers, boots, gloves, helmet, or none. You just show up,
They got you.
register, dude. Listen, you'll be dragging these by the end of the day. That's my recommendation. 110%.
This is Comic-Con.
Oh, that's great.
Freaking Garp, and then me with another Jeff Law.
Yeah, another law. I like that hat he's got.
Oh, yo, Deadpool Ken.
Dude, that's
Oh,
funny. Look at
wow.
that.
That's pretty.
And the
awesome.
ninja, the
Ninja,
throwback
dude,
ninja.
wild.
yes,
That
dude. I
was
love the Ninja
good.
Turtles, man.
Bro,
Dude, have
there
you
was-
seen the new Ninja Turtle movie? The cartoon
like it.
one? It's
No,
really
like it.
good.
I have
Yeah, I
not.
like
have
it.
not. Is it good? Is it
Yes.
good?
yeah, it's
Yes.
hilarious. It's very like Rossi's generation, like kids' generation.
Yeah, like my son's generation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you're easily turned off by a lot of that, then it might not be the best thing, but it
Buggy.
was great.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Buggy? Yeah.
She was the live action Buggy though.
The live action Buggy.
Yeah.
He was a lot freaking. He's a lot more mean in the live action, bro. That dude was
Yeah.
twisted.
It was freaking Final Fantasy, but
I have no idea
yeah,
who
man,
the
I had
guys
a
are.
great.
None.
Oh, yo, you got hey,
Yep, there you
yo,
go.
two
Harris.
legends coexisting
legends,
right here.
right?
Oh,
But-
dude.
Yeah, dude, I just I love this. I love this. I actually one of my I saw some guy who was dressed up as like Valentino Rossi at Comic-Con,
Really?
and I was like, "There's no
Oh,
fucking
shit, really?
way!" But I
You shoulda
couldn't, I
took a
couldn't get
picture.
to him. I
Ah,
couldn't get to him. There's so many people.
I've never
You know-
been to Comic Con. Have you, Wristin?
I have not, but I really
Yeah,
want to go.
me
I need to
too.
find something to cosplay as though if I do. go.
You will it will blow your freaking mind if you were there. Like it was my first time. It was my first time going there, and I could not even fathom the energy that place has, bro.
Mhm.
It was it was insane. It like I couldn't think of anything better to describe it. It's insane. It's like a freaking circus on steroids.
Yeah, I've had several buddies that go out there, and because they have some big ones that come to Washington too, so DC. But I've never been.
How far is DC from you?
Like 4 hours. I go straight up 81 to 66. Heath says, Wristin, what's the racing plan next year? Heath, he full season of Moto America.
Full season of Moto America, doing
That's
some
it.
club racing and endurance stuff in the middle of that. Heath is a good friend of mine. He lives in my hometown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we had to put up with him a lot.
Nice. Well, welcome,
He's a
Heath.
good
I
dude. He's a
appreciate
good
it.
dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love him to death.
awesome.
For him and his
We-
family, they're all good
we-
people.
Does he
Have to
race
put up
too,
with him.
or
He does some supermoto stuff. But I don't think he's raced in a little while. You know, I mean, he's just been busy with life and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm sure the second he gets a chance, he's gonna hop back on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to talk him into getting a 600, hopping in a track day.
That's
But
it.
I don't know if the wife will let him.
Listen. My experience is you don't ask permission. You just ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry. I won't buy another bike again without asking. Right? Yeah. That's how you get away with that. You just buy it and then come bring it home. Where the hell did you get that? I bought it. Where do you think I got it from? Well, you didn't talk to me. Listen, I'm sorry. I can't take it back. Right? I'll pay for it. It's not a big deal. I got it. Won't happen
No
again.
returns on this. No returns on this.
So pretty much this is like a little recap of what the place looks like. You know, you got the Team Rocket right
Team
there.
Rocket over there.
Yeah, Team Rocket. It's me, my friend Mark. Look at the little Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah.
Law.
Oh, freaking yeah.
I've seen 3 laws so far.
Dude, there was a lot. I didn't expect it. You know, a little Spider-Man action right here.
Yeah. Those eyes were huge.
They were
Yeah, for real.
huge.
This is the Marvel exhibit here that they
I
were
can't
throwing.
believe that game is PS5 exclusive. I'm
What
so
game?
upset.
Oh, the Star
Spider-Man
Trek
2.
Spider-Man. Yeah, it's only for
Oh, dude,
PS5.
I got PS5. I'm gonna have to-
Robotech. This is the
you can
90s.
play it.
This is from the 90s. Robotech right here.
Oh, that's cool.
The actual set pieces from Netflix.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Robotech.
cool.
This guy's suit was insane. Holy crud! This dude right here.
That's wild looking.
Dude,
I don't
that
know
is
how
crazy.
you walk into Comic Con. Oh, there's a One Piece exhibit. There's a
Look
giant
at the
Luffy
Usopp
right
over
here.
there. Look at his nose, bro.
Yeah. He's got like a prosthetic. Dude, this thing was huge, bro.
Gear 5 Luffy. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love it, Chris.
That was a
You
little bit of a
that's my
spoiler for
friend
you.
Liz.
Was this at a
Theory.
civic center?
Yeah.
This was in the Jacob Javits in Manhattan. So yeah, this place is nuts.
How much is the
Look-
ticket to
look-
get
look-
into Comic Con?
Chris, the tickets were like
I got a little
$70
spider boy
a day
here.
or some shit. There's a little little spider girl.
cutie.
Mick Foley,
cutie.
Chris. Yo, Mick Foley from WWE. Man, it was great. There's definitely like my legs were killing me.
Superman.
You got
Superman
Lobo,
hit the deck.
little Mexican
I
Superman.
was gonna say.
It's super cool, you know.
Oh my god.
Killer B.
Oh, Killer B. Yeah.
This Lobo costume was nuts, though, man. I
Oh,
go hold you.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta get.
Oh, shout out to Jake Marsh. He just popped up in the story for a little bit.
Jake Marsh.
British Superbike.
Yeah,
One of the
that's my
first-
dude.
One of the first few guys. I think Kevin Horney was actually the first guy to slap a pin the gas sticker on his bike. Was it? Was it Kev? I think it was Kev.
Here in Moto America, yeah, but overseas,
Just in general.
In
I
general,
think Kevin Horney
yes.
was the first
Yeah,
person
yeah, he
to slap a
was.
Moto America.
Yeah, for
pin
sure.
again.
Yeah, you'll have to send me some stickers in the little care package, and
I will,
I'll definitely slap them on the bike.
for sure.
Graves does my suspension back. I do run Olin stuff, but Graves does all the internals.
Yeah.
Oleans, nice.
Oleans. Oh yeah, Oleans. I'm sorry.
Oleans,
I pronounced that
Olins.
wrong. Olins.
Akrapovich, Akropovich.
I say that super America.
Yeah,
American.
right. Yeah, I do the
Olin.
same thing too. I'm like, people are like, that's not how you say it. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. You know,
As long
You know
as
what
you
I'm
know
talking about,
what
right?
I'm talking about, it just
we're good. Yeah,
doesn't
we
matter.
are good. It does not matter.
Hey man, so guys, we've past the hour 15 mark. I don't want to keep Wristin here for too long, but yo man, is what are have any projects going on? Anything you want to shout out for us right now, man? The carpet's rolled out for you, man.
There's not really much interesting going on right now until next year, until we get the season going. I'm gonna do a few test days. I get to go out to California, to test the 4RR next week,
Nice.
so that'll be fun.
Dude, that's gonna be
You
awesome.
have to let us know what that's
Yes,
like.
what a
I
ripper.
will.
A 4RR.
And then so that other than that, that'll kind of sum up the year. You know, it was a really good season, really long season. You know, had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people, and it was just a great experience for me. I went to all these new places. But next year, about mid-January, we're gonna get back on the bike. We're gonna start getting prepared. And we're just gonna hit it hard in Moto America. So, you know, I mean, we have a lot of good things in store. I'd love to be back on the podcast later on. You know,
for sure.
maybe I can talk about a little bit more of that whenever the time comes.
100%.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to all these new tracks and meeting more people. And, you know, I mean, I'm just hanging out with all my race family. So
That's it. Hanging out with the fam.
Yeah. Oh, I actually do have a little bit of Supermoto coming up a little bit later this year.
Nice.
I'll probably get some pictures and videos of that. I have to catch up my Instagram. I don't really post a whole lot. I need to be better with that.
Yeah.
So but I'm gonna wait to get some photos from High Side. I'm gonna post the whole race report from this past weekend. But
heck yeah,
really good stuff there. And again, just shout out to my family. You know, they're
proper.
I mean, I'm just supporting me doing all this stuff, and you know, I've been believing in me, and then you know, I mean, obviously with financial, because you know, I ain't got crap without them. So
racing ain't cheap.
Yeah, racing ain't cheap, bro.
Racing is not cheap.
It ain't.
No, it is not. So where can everybody find you on social media?
Everyone, so you can find me at Wristin.Grigg27 on Instagram, and you can just find me at Wristin Grigg on Facebook. Thank you, Dustin. I really appreciate that, man. It was a great weekend. Besides the fall,
yeah,
you know,
right?
I had to lay her down one time.
Yeah, right.
But it was a really good weekend, and I really enjoyed being there. We were there since like not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. So we were there for like 10 days. You know, I mean,
putting in work.
I was happy to sleep in my own bed, bro, because I sleep
Right.
on a bunk in the trailer. So you know, I mean, so that's all good. But yeah, I look forward to doing Supermoto later this year. I mean, that'll kind of help me stay on the bike, because road racing in the cold is an experience for sure.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
100%.
Ain't nothing like it. But yeah, man, yo, Chris, is there something you got to say? Wristin, what an honor it is.
Yeah, dude, listen, Jules already knows listen, everybody already knows me by now that's been watching the podcast. Yes, listen, thank to everybody that watches and that supports us. I love every single one of you. Always. Wristin, what an honor it is to have you on the podcast. Absolutely, you're coming back on next year. 110%. Man, and thank you for everybody that likes and subscribes and comments. And if you haven't, please go hit that notification bell. Excited to have Dustin on here soon too as well. But yeah, man, listen, everyone, thank you. I hope your day is mega like you guys are. And you guys already know where to find me at, right? I'm on all social media platforms. Northeast Jules is on all 40 media platforms. So is Pin to Gas. So yeah, until next time, everybody. Absolutely.
Yeah. Until next time, until next episode. But before we get out, just want to let you guys know the GoFundMe is on the page. If you guys want to help me out, please feel free to do so. And I also want to just bring up a fellow Marshall brother. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes,
Candy.
yeah, Brandy. Yes.
Brian
I meant to
Candy,
say that, Brian.
Rest in peace to old
Absolutely.
Brian. He was such a good guy, and
he was
very, very happy soul. And we're gonna miss him in the marshalling paddock, and just as a person, his presence in general. He's love the guy. He was awesome. Always smiles and always excited to see us. And Chris, I know he said some stuff to you. He's definitely says a lot of things to me. And we're gonna miss him. Ride in peace, brother.
Absolutely, ride in peace.
Everybody else, at the next episode, Pin the Gas. I'm Cool Jules, Flick of the Wrist, Wristin Grigg, and we got Chris, the whole effing show Simcoe. We'll see you guys at the next one. Later.
Peace.
Ending stream.